The police chief's son, Cody Thompson, walked into Judge Caprio's courtroom like the place belonged to him, and everyone inside was just background scenery. The moment he crossed the doorway, his attitude made it clear he didn't think the law ruled him. He thought he ruled the law. A thick gold chain rested on his chest, designer jeans hugged his frame, and shoes worth more than most people's monthly rent hit the courtroom floor. His expression said it all: untouchable, untouchable, untouchable. And why wouldn't he feel that way? His father was the Providence police chief. So if you're wondering why this young man was standing before the court, here's the truth. He had threatened to destroy the career of a rookie officer. All because that officer had the nerve to write him a ticket, even after hearing his father's name. Cody arrived in court with the same smug confidence, fully convinced this would end the way it always did. Say the right name, flash the right attitude, walk out laughing. He even went so far as to look Judge Caprio straight in the eye during the hearing and declare that the law didn't apply to him. Because his father ran the police department. For a moment, it looked like his plan might actually work. What Cody didn't understand, what he never bothered to learn, was that inside Judge Caprio's courtroom, money, privilege, and powerful last names carry no weight at all. Justice doesn't bend, and what Judge Caprio was about to deliver wasn't just punishment. It was one of the harshest lessons on arrogance and entitlement ever witnessed in open court. So if you've stayed with the story this far, you're probably wondering how the truth finally comes out. Let's get into it. And trust me, don't miss the ending. Sit back, settle in, and watch what happens when spoiled privilege collides head-on with unbreakable justice. It's a Tuesday morning in the Providence Municipal Court. The bailiff calls the case. The state of Rhode Island versus Cody Michael Thompson. Cody steps forward with the body language of someone who's spent his whole life being treated differently because of who his father is. Judge Caprio looks up from the bench with his usual calm authority. "Good morning, Mr. Thompson." Cody gives a lazy nod. "Morning, Judge." "No, Your Honor." No respect. Just the casual familiarity of someone who expects the rules to bend for him. Judge Caprio notices it, but keeps his composure. "Mr. Thompson," the judge says, "you're charged with reckless driving and intimidation of a law enforcement officer. The complaint states that during a traffic stop, you threatened Officer Martinez with professional retaliation. How do you respond?" Cody leans back in his chair, a smirk spreading across his face. "Look, Your Honor, I think this is all just a big misunderstanding. If you want to save everyone some time, you could just call my dad. We can clear this up in 5 minutes." Judge Caprio doesn't blink. "This is a court of law, Mr. Thompson. Criminal charges armed through phone calls to family members." Cody's smile turns more condescending. "Sure, I get the official part. But realistically, my dad runs the police department that brought these charges. Everyone involved answers to him sooner or later." The room grows quieter. Judge Caprio's voice sharpens. "Are you suggesting your father's position should affect how this case is handled?" "I'm saying context matters," Cody replies unfazed. "Officer Martinez is new, right? Still learning how things work. I was just helping him understand the bigger picture, who he should and shouldn't be hassling." Murmurs ripple through the courtroom. Judge Caprio scans the report. "According to the officer, you were driving 68 miles per hour in a residential zone marked 35. When stopped, you became aggressive and threatened his career. Is that accurate?" Cody shrugs, like it's all trivial. "I was late, so yeah, I was driving fast. But the street was empty, and I didn't threaten him. I just told him who my father is and suggested he use better judgment." "Better judgment?" the judge asks. "Yeah," Cody says confidently. "Maybe focus on real criminals instead of bothering the police chief's son for going a little fast." Judge Caprio takes a slow breath. "Mr. Thompson, do you believe your father's position gives you special treatment under the law?" Cody looks genuinely confused by the question. "Doesn't it? That's how the real world works. The chief's son gets pulled over, the officer figures it out, and everyone moves on. So you believe speeding laws don't apply to you?" "I think they should be enforced intelligently," Cody replies, growing bolder. "My dad didn't work his way up for decades just so some rookie could ticket his family." Judge Caprio's patience is clearly running thin. "Mr. Thompson?" Judge Caprio says evenly, "Let's play the body camera footage from Officer Martinez's patrol car, so we can hear exactly what was said during that traffic stop." Cody straightens in his chair just a little, though the confident smirk never leaves his face. Go ahead, he says casually. You'll see Martinez completely overreacted. The monitors light up with footage that would soon spread far beyond that courtroom. Cody's sports car cuts through quiet residential streets after midnight, barely slowing at stop signs. When Officer Martinez activates his lights, Cody doesn't pull over right away. He continues for a short distance before stopping outside a nightclub. Officer Martinez approaches calmly and professionally. Good evening, sir. License and registration, please. Cody's tone is instantly hostile. Do you know who you just pulled over? Sir, I need to see your license and registration. I'm asking if you know who I am. Cody hands over his license with visible irritation. Check the name, Officer Thompson, as in Chief Thompson, as in your boss's boss. Officer Martinez remains composed. Mr. Thompson, I clocked you at 68 miles per hour in a 35-mile-per-hour residential zone. Serious speeding. Cody laughs mockingly. Martinez, right? Let me explain something to you. My father runs this department. Every promotion, every assignment you get goes through him. Sir, I'm just doing my job. Your job, Cody snaps, is knowing who deserves to be hassled and who doesn't. You're really about to write a ticket to the police chief's son for driving fast on an empty street. That seems smart to you. Officer Martinez continues the stop without reacting. The speed limit applies to everyone, regardless of family connections. Cody's voice drops, turning cold. This isn't about family connections. It's about respect. You can tear up that citation, forget this ever happened, and go look for real criminals. Or you can see what happens when you disrespect the chief's family. Are you threatening me, sir? I'm educating you. Cody replies flatly. Officers who show loyalty get rewarded. Those who don't end up on the worst shifts, stuck in traffic duty, or buried in the evidence room. You understand what I'm saying? Sir, I'm issuing you a citation for excessive speed. Cody's tone hardens into ice. That ticket disappears right now. Or I promise you'll spend the rest of your short career explaining to my father why you thought harassing his family was a good idea. You really want to find out what happens when rookie cops don't show proper respect. I'm writing the citation, sir. Write whatever you want. Cody snarls. Just remember, when you're working mall security next year, I tried to help you make the smart choice. Judge Caprio stops the video. The courtroom is frozen in stunned silence. Cody, unfazed, casually adjusts his gold chain. Mr. Thompson, Judge Caprio says carefully, you've just watched yourself clearly threaten a police officer's career for doing his job. How do you explain that? Cody sits up confidently. Your Honor, that footage proves exactly what I said earlier. Martinez is a rookie who doesn't understand priorities. I was trying to help him learn which stops actually matter. Be threatening his livelihood? The judge asks. By explaining reality, Cody insists. Every organization has an informal hierarchy based on relationships and respect. Martinez, do you understand where he stands? Judge Caprio's voice sharpens. What you're describing isn't hierarchy, Mr. Thompson. It's corruption. Corruption. Cody looks offended. With all due respect, Judge, you're missing the point. My father didn't spend 20 years earning his position just so rookie officers could waste resources, hassling his family over minor issues. Minor issues. Judge Caprio responds. You were driving nearly twice the speed limit through residential neighborhoods. On empty streets, Cody shrugs. No one was in danger. I had full control. The only thing hurt was Martinez's ego. Judge Caprio takes a slow breath. Mr. Thompson, let me ask you plainly. Do you believe traffic laws apply to you? Cody pauses, then delivers an answer that would later be taught in ethics training. Your Honor, I believe laws should be enforced with discretion and common sense. When the police chief's son gets stopped for minor speeding, the smart officer recognizes this isn't a battle worth dying over. My father has devoted his life to law enforcement, Cody says, and hassling his family shows a fundamental lack of respect for his service. Judge Caprio leans forward, voice sharp. So, that's a no. You don't think these laws apply to you? I think they should be applied intelligently, considering who's involved and the broader impact on department morale. Cody replies, his confidence unwavering. Until now. Caprio's patience snaps. Mr. Thompson, based on the video showing your threats toward Officer Martinez, your total lack of remorse, and your belief that your family name shields you from consequences, I am prepared to impose penalties that will teach the difference between respect and fear. Cody wavers. Penalties? Your Honor, this is a first offense. No one was hurt. No harm. Caprio retorts. You attempted to corrupt a police officer and undermine the integrity of law enforcement. The courtroom goes silent as the judge continues. For reckless driving at nearly twice the speed limit in a residential zone, you are fined $700. Cody barely reacts. Money has never been a problem. For intimidation and attempted corruption of a law enforcement officer, an additional $10,000 fine is imposed. Still no visible concern. He assumes Daddy can handle it. I am also suspending your driving privileges for 2 full years. Now Cody blinks, a hint of worry crossing his face. 2 years? Your Honor, that's completely excessive for a traffic violation. He protests. This isn't just a traffic violation, Mr. Thompson. This is about corrupting the very system your father has devoted his life to serving. And since you appear to think wearing a badge is about privilege rather than service, you are going to learn what police work really involves. Cody's arrogance begins to crack. What do you mean? You are sentenced to 150 hours of community service, specifically working in the evidence storage facility at police headquarters, cataloging and organizing case files under the supervision of the officers you have shown contempt for. Cody's jaw drops. Working at the police station. Doing manual labor. Every Saturday for the next year? Caprio continues. You will report to the evidence supervisor at 6 in the morning and spend 8 hours performing the tedious, unglamorous tasks that keep the justice system running. 6 a.m. on Saturdays. Filing and cleaning. People will see me there. Cody protests. Mr. Thompson. The judge replies. Being seen performing honest work in service of justice may teach you the honor that police work truly requires. Cody jumps to his feet. Completely unmasked. This is insane. You can't make me work in some basement evidence room like a janitor. My dad will have this overturned. Your father built his reputation on integrity and service? Caprio says firmly. Your actions have dishonored both him and the badge he wears. This is discrimination. You're punishing me because of who my father is. Caprio's voice cuts through the outburst. No, Mr. Thompson. I'm punishing you precisely because of who your father is. He dedicated his life to building trust between law enforcement and the community. You used his name and reputation as weapons to corrupt and intimidate. Cody's face flushes with rage. I wasn't intimidating anyone. I was just explaining how things work. Cody protests. What you were explaining, Mr. Thompson? Judge Caprio responds sharply. It's exactly the kind of corruption that destroys public trust in law enforcement. The reality finally hits Cody. Your Honor, please. I'll apologize to Officer Martinez. I'll pay any fine. Just don't make me work where every cop in the city can see me. Caprio's gaze is steady. 30 minutes ago. You told me officers who don't show proper respect deserve to have their careers ruined. Now you're begging for special treatment. I was wrong. I was completely wrong. I respect police officers, Cody insists. Judge Caprio isn't convinced. Your remorse is noted but unconvincing, appearing only after consequences were announced. He leans in for the final blow. In addition to your community service and driving suspension, he continues, you are ordered to speak at high schools throughout the district about the dangers of privilege and corruption. You will tell students exactly what happened here today and explain how your sense of entitlement nearly destroyed your father's reputation. Cody freezes, horrified, public speaking, in front of teenagers, about how I messed up. They'll record everything and put it online. If you're concerned about public embarrassment, Caprio replies coldly, you should have considered that before threatening a police officer on body camera. This is cruel and unusual punishment. You're humiliating me. Mr. Thompson, the judge says, voice firm, humiliation is what you attempted to inflict on Officer Martinez. Justice is what you are receiving now. As the bailiffs prepare to escort Cody out, Judge Caprio delivers his final words. You came in thinking your father's position made you untouchable. You threatened an officer for doing his job, and only showed remorse after facing consequences. Now you leave with a suspended license, community service at the police station, and mandatory talks to explain to students why privilege without responsibility leads to disgrace. Cody Thompson came expecting special treatment because of his family name. Instead, he leaves facing a year of Saturday mornings filing evidence reports under the supervision of the officers he tried to intimidate. Within hours, The body camera footage goes viral. Cody becomes a symbol of privilege and corruption. Even Chief Thompson publicly supports Judge Caprio's ruling, affirming that his son's actions go against everything the department stands for. Sometimes, the most important lessons about authority come from serving the people you once thought were there to serve you. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe to my channel. Check out the other videos for more stories of justice in action. Stay safe, and see you in the next video.